Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
To Devin Duvernay. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Jackson's pass.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throw again is Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And a Raven first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly as as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
And what with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Nothing.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Another Cleveland Browns. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Mariota. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are on the board first here tonight. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl.
Dobbins, and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now a carry for Dobbins. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And a Raven 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. He was brought down by Michael Davis.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Drops it off for Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
10-yard loss on the play. And it's third down.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on the track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Jackson. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
4-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Fighting through, and he's got space. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 76 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role in those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
4th down, here's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Jackson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Browns' 32-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And 5 yards to go.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, Jackson. The pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Mack Wilson able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard.
Down and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Baltimore.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mariota to throw it this time. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing now is Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
They'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Michael Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. Tonight's final score, Browns.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it. And then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Cleveland, they begin the